dropping 2018.
What's up guys, JayzTwoCents here, and we are at the Gigabyte/Aorus suite here at CES 2018, and I'm holding right here the new Aorus X9. This is the world's thinnest SLI equipped laptop. It's got two GTX 1070 GPUs in there, not a Max-Q, a full-sized GTX 1070, two of them 8GB versions. We've got an i7 7820HK, up to 64 gigabytes of 2400 megahertz DDR4, and then of course you can spec it out with a ton of different storage options. Two different display options here, both UHD, which is an IPS 100% Adobe RGB panel, as well as a more gamer-centric 1440p or QHD IPS 120 hertz panel. So you can spec that out however you want. But really, the star of the show here is how thin this is. Typically, when you find a gaming laptop that has any sort of high-end GPU discrete solution in there, you'll find they're extremely thick because they're trying to cram a massive amount of cooling in there to keep those chips cool. But this has got two 1070s and it's maintaining an extremely thin form factor. I mean, it's not the smallest or the lightest laptop by any means, but it's definitely the most powerful in its class at this thickness. Now, in keeping these cool, you can see we've got a massive amount of ventilation right here. We've got exhaust on all four corners. We got exhaust coming out this way, and out the rear, and it's intaking from right here on the bottom. So it's definitely got a massive amount of cooling, heat pipes, fans for the CPU and the GPU, as you would expect, but it's got quad SODIMM slots in here. So you've got a lot of options in terms of config that you can outfit this with. So if you're the kind of person that's looking for some sort of a, I don't want to say the term ultra portable, but if you were to look at what comparable desktop solution would be in this form factor and shrink it down to this, then yeah, it's pretty damn portable at that. But if you're looking for an SLI 1070 gaming laptop with an i7 and a lot of RAM and 100% Adobe RGB and QHD or UHD, this is definitely worth taking a look at. Now, unless you've been under a rock, you've probably heard that AMD has shown its new roadmap for 2018 and beyond, all the way out as far as 2020, and the new Zen Plus architecture coming out, including the, it's going to also include Threadripper Plus and new stuff. But with that, of course, we have to have new chipsets and new platform. This that I'm holding right here is the Aorus X470 Gaming 7 Wi-Fi. So this is going to be your new mainstream platform moving forward on the Zen Plus architecture. But if you're already on Ryzen and you're concerned about being able to upgrade, well, don't worry, because guess what? It's actually forward and backwards compatible. Now, if you are building a system today and the new CPUs aren't out yet, you can actually get an X470 motherboard like this one right here from Aorus, and you can install an older Ryzen platform or CPU, and then once the new CPUs come out, you can upgrade to this. But the Gaming 7's got some pretty subtle brushed aluminum, looks really good, some orange accents, which you guys know how I feel about color-centric stuff, right? When they force you down a certain path of color, but Aorus their color is orange, so there it is. But you can see you've got this nice open heatsink right here on the power delivery. It is a 10+2 power delivery, so we've got an 8-pin and a 4-pin EPS power for your CPU, giving you plenty of juice for overclocking, because Zen Plus, Zen 2, moving forward, is supposed to be very good with overclocking. More headroom than we saw with the original Zen architecture in 2017. Of course, the AM4 socket, like you guys would expect. The same type of lighting you would see on any of the Aorus motherboards today. So this one doesn't actually function, doesn't turn on. There's no running units I can't show you, but I can show you the earlier samples for the current AM4 stuff, and even Intel. The dim slots light up. You've got some LEDs on the side right here. This is going to be exciting. Competition didn't stop in 2017. We're moving forward with lots of fighting going on in the CPU space, and of course, as consumers, we are going to win when that happens. So, this is the first X470 we've gotten our hands on here at CES. Tell me what you guys think. Oh, and don't forget, of course, we've got some heat sinks right here for our NVMe drives and M.2 storage solutions, so keeping those nice and cool as well. Anyway, there's that. Guys, this has been our coverage here of Gigabyte here at CES 2018. Of course, go to gigabyte.com to check out more. They've got lots of stuff to show you guys. And again, a huge thank you to our sponsor, EVGA, for making our coverage this year possible.